What is up, Nerdy Squad? We are officially back with a brand new video. And if you are new here, please hit that like button. I'm trying to get every video up to 10 likes. So please hit that like button, people. Everybody that comes across this video, if I got 12 views, I want 12 likes. If I get 40 views, I want 40 likes. But the main goal is to get 10 likes. But I want everybody that comes across this video to hit that like button. So I do got a couple of topics that I want to talk about. And the first one being the Blade movie. Kevin Feige has come out and said that the Blade movie will be rated R. And I gotta honestly tell y'all, I don't care. We already knew that this movie was going to be rated R. That's not a surprise. What I want to hear is that the camera has finally started rolling, that Mahershala Ali is finally in the city that they're making this movie in, and the ball has finally decided to roll, and they are getting this movie in production. I don't think Kevin Feige and his team have a clue on how to make a Blade movie. If you ask me if the directors of the original Blade movie, well, not the directors, but the writers at least, are still alive, go get them and make them, not make them, but see if they want to write this movie. Because obviously the current writers that have been trying to write this Blade movie for the last 4 or 5 years have no idea what they're doing. And this movie has been sitting in limbo. So, to me, hearing the news from Kevin Feige that this movie is going to be rated R does nothing for me. I want to actually hear or at least read that the movie is in production. Not that the movie is going to be rated R. That's not news. So, if you ask me, by the end of this year, if we ain't heard that the movie is officially on the ground and it's officially got rolling, don't be surprised if this movie gets shelved indefinitely. Again, do not be surprised by the end of this year if we have not gotten an announcement that the movie is officially off the ground and rolling, that the movie will be shelved indefinitely. Because Kevin Feige likes to have everything mapped out and planned out, and I'm pretty sure having to deal with this headache of a Blade movie was not a part of his plan. So, that is my thought on Blade. I don't think we're going to get it. I'm still surprised Mahershala Ali is still attached to it. I know he signed on to do a sequel to the Jurassic World movie, and I think that's kind of to save his own butt in case this Blade movie doesn't work out. He's got something else that he can fall back on to work on. You know what I'm saying? Now, the second part of this video is the Eternals. I am not surprised that news dropped that the Eternals are not getting the sequel. At the end of the day, it's been, 3 years since the movie dropped? 4 years since the movie dropped? 3 years. And there really hasn't been any major uproar from the fans about seeing a sequel to this movie. There really hasn't. And there wasn't even any news from the director, I think, except for probably like in 2021 after the movie, where the director was asked about directing a sequel and the director said no comment. So I think the director already knew that the sequel to this movie was already done before it even got off the ground. So no Eternals 2 is not surprising. I know it's got mixed reviews, whether it's been from the fans or whether it's been from Rotten Tomatoes or whoever. The movie just didn't pan out the way that Marvel saw it. At this point, I think Kevin Feige is throwing whatever he can at the wall to see what sticks. And if anything is good, it gets a sequel. And if anything is bad, it's not getting a sequel. I mean, for crying out loud, we already getting the Shang-Chi movie 2 before Eternals. And I think Shang-Chi came out before Eternals. But that's another movie I don't think anybody really cares about. But for whatever reason, Kevin Feige is continuing to roll the ball with the MCU and rolling out new movies. So we're getting a Shang-Chi 2, but not an Eternals 2. And quite honestly, I didn't really care for Eternals. The only thing that I thought was interesting was the end of the movie where old girl, whoever her name was, got snatched up while she was talking to her boyfriend. And I wanted to find out what happened from there. But unfortunately, now we will never know. So that's really all I got for this video. So post your comments down below. Let me know what you all think. Are you surprised that we are not getting Eternals 2? What are your thoughts on Blade still sitting in limbo? Post those comments down below. Let me know your thoughts, and I will catch you on my next video. Make sure you smash that like button. Of course, leave a comment. Subscribe if you're new here. 2,000 subscribers. Peace. I'm out. Woo!